Hey everyone, hello everyone, Spider-Man 1991 back here. As you know, it's Wednesday, which means new comic book day. I didn't get my comics for this week, but I will get them later, sometime this weekend, and post a review soon. But for now, I just figured I'd do a review about a recent book series series of reprints that's come out from DC since the spring, called DC Comics Classic Library. Alright, there's like maybe 4 volumes out of these archived stories. They're like important stories and stuff. I only have two though, Superman, Kryptonite Nevermore, and The Life and Death of Pharaoh Lad. Alright, well, for starters, let me just say that Superman, Kryptonite Neverborn was the first archive edition book released in the series, and well, it takes place around it took place around, like, let's say early 70s or so. And how the story took place, though, there's a foreword by Paul Levitz. Yeah, and, okay, they pretty much reprint all the classic comics, like, as is or so. Alright, for the story was good, though, but the story was good, but the actual reprint, it looks kind of beige and faded and stuff. Kind of gives it that whole faded look, but I think that's what they were trying to go with for the first book or whatever. Basically, the story is that Superman is out in the desert helping some scientists test a new generator, and when it's about to blow, he creates a shield to go around the generator, but when it blows up, it creates a wave of radiation that turns all the kryptonite on the planet into iron. And then, basically, Superman has no weaknesses except for magic, but also, an interesting thing that they did do for now, though, was that they depowered him. That a side effect of the radiation on Superman himself was that he was depowered, and it also created some sort of super clone out of sand or whatever. It was done around, like, around mid-70s or so, that Superman, to get rid of some ambiguous plot lines, like, such as, most of the Silver Age stories earlier had Superman fight a villain, and when he was about to defeat the villain, whenever the writer needed a twist, he'd always say, "Bam! Kryptonite! Oh!" So basically, he'd pull out Kryptonite and just try to go from there, though. That was kind of lame. I thought that was kind of lame. And basically, Superman was too powerful because, I don't know, going through the time barrier at will or whatever, it kind of made him seem faster than the Flash, and the speed is mostly the Flash's stuff, but they basically, by the end of the story, Superman's powers were like 1/3 of them made up the clone, and when Superman's clone was supposed to be sent back to some antimatter universe, the clone asks if Superman wants the power back, and he says, "No, I don't want to be so powerful. I still want to be, weak and stuff." That was good. Again, the reprint quality was kind of poor, but the story was good, so I'd recommend it. The other archive that I have, is The Life and Death of Pharaoh Lad. For people who don't know who Pharaoh Lad is, he's a member of the Legion of Superheroes. He was introduced a few issues after he was introduced. He died, sacrificing his life to blow up the Sun Eater and saving the universe. This was the main reason why this was the main thing that caught my eye for the comics archive, for the classics library. Having the complete story of the life and death of Pharaoh Lad was pretty cool. I only got Superman Kryptonite Nevermore because, well, it was released after my birthday. I had a lot of money, and I figured, what the heck, I like Superman. This seemed like an important story. Anyways, Legion is Life and Death of Pharaoh Lad. Basically, I found how Jim Shooter created the character. That was something that intrigued me too. That when he was like 13 or so when he invented the character, and then a few issues later he has him killed off. Though I mean, it's not like he was brought back though, but he was like the first Legionnaire I think to actually die and not come back. Just die and not come back though. Like he wasn't brought back. Well, Lightning Lad did die, but you know he was brought back a few issues though. If you're a Legion fan, get the Life and Death of Pharaoh Lad because it is a good story. I liked it. It was amazing. They even used the same plotline at the for the first season finale of the Legion cartoon series. So yeah, these are the Art Classics library. They reprint a lot of old vintage stories though. They reprint a lot of stories, and the reprints do look a little like let me see if I can get a couple of pages here. Yeah, they do look like a couple of vintage comics or whatever. Like the reprint quality here is better though. This one, it's kind of like, well, let me see here, kind of like faded and stuff though. Kind of has an age quality. Okay, if you're a big fan of DC Comics, then get these books. They're pretty amazing to have these cool stories. I think they're doing I think another library edition came out that was Flash of Two Worlds, which is Barry out when they reintroduced Jay Garrick and the whole Earth 2 concept. Go get the books. They're really cool if you want to, know some of these good stories. They're worth about $40 retail price. I think they're only available at Barnes & Noble, but you can find them for I got this one for $40 at Barnes & Noble. This one was $25 off eBay. They're expensive, but they're worth it. Okay, so hope to have my comic review posted. See you later.